Hi, I'm Jez Humble, Build and Release Principal for ThoughtWorks Studios, and I'm going to present to you Go, ThoughtWorks Studios' Agile Release Management Platform. Go is a tool that allows you to manage your whole release process for software, from check-in through to building, testing and deployment, and finally release. Go doesn't do the automation for you, but Go provides a system of record through which you can see each change as it moves through your process for delivering software and control that process and manage changes. What you can see right now is a diagram that represents Go's architecture. Go monitors your version control system looking for changes, and when it sees a change, it runs the workflow within Go that you determine, whatever your process is for delivering software, and it can remote control agents on boxes across your whole infrastructure in order to run jobs, whether that's building software, testing, running deployments or whatever, and feed the results back to you, notifying you of any failures or problems, or allowing you to monitor the status of the activities that are running on your infrastructure. What this allows you to do is get fast feedback on the production readiness of your application portfolio, and it enables teams to collaborate more effectively on the process of getting software delivered. So I'm going to show you what Go looks like. This is the front page of Go. It shows the various different workflows you have defined. In Go terminology, those are called pipelines, so you can see 6 pipelines on the screen now. Each pipeline has a series of stages which will run sequentially, perhaps a stage to prepare, a stage to build, a stage to create binaries, to run static analysis of the code base, and to package the system up. You could have unit tests, you could run automated acceptance tests, and so forth. So you can define whatever processes you want, and then you can string pipelines together. So you can see down here there's a pipeline to deploy your application to a sandbox, a pipeline to deploy to UAT and to production. One of the new features in Go is the ability to manage environments. So every organization has multiple environments that they care about, perhaps development environments, UAT environments, staging, even production environments. And what the environments dashboard does is it gives you an overview of exactly what versions of your software is deployed into each of those environments, and to be able to deploy a version of your choice to each of those environments. So in my development environment, I might choose to deploy some new version of my application. So if I want to deploy version 35, I can type that in, and then I can press a button here to deploy that version of my software to the development environment. What this does is it gives testers the ability to manage their own environments that they care about, and it enables operations to perform push-button deployments to staging and production environments. And again, with Go, you can trace back to exactly the version in source control it came from. On this screen, where you can see the detail of a stage, you can see that version 45 of the application came from label 48 in version control here, and it's been deployed to the UAT, performance and production environments. I can go and look at earlier versions of the software and later versions. So we're looking at version 45 right now. I can go back and look at all the versions of the software and say, okay, well, I want version 54 deployed, so I can click here, and then I can see that that's been deployed to UAT, but not yet performance and production. So I might press a button to deploy version 54 to my performance testing environment. That'll trigger, and then that process will run on the performance testing environment. You can actually go down and monitor at the job level exactly what's going on. So here's a job that's running at the moment. I can see how much time has elapsed, how much time is remaining, and I can actually see the console out from that box. So I can see exactly what's running at any time, and debug that process if there's something wrong with it. This runs cross-platform across Windows, Solaris, Linux, any platform that supports the JVM. So you can see that Go is actually doing the work of running whatever you tell it to across a bunch of different boxes. Go has a tab called Agents where you can see exactly what boxes are available to it, what's currently running on those boxes, the operating system, the IP address, the free space, and you can tag agents with the resources which allow you to match up particular jobs within your delivery process, within your pipelines, to particular agents, so that you can make sure that the right things run on the right boxes. So while in general Go can run any command that can be run through the command line, and Go doesn't really care what that is, whether that's your scripts for building or deploying, Go does have some special intelligence around tests. You can split your tests into suites and run them on the build grid. Go will aggregate the results of those tests up and tell you exactly which tests were broken and when they were broken and who broke them. So you can see right now, out of the 72 tests I have in my acceptance test suite, 2 are currently failing, and those 2 tests were broken 2 check-ins ago by Yogi, and these are the 2 tests that are currently failing. So those tests are being run on a bunch of boxes on the build grid, 7 of them to be precise, and I can see that tests failed on 2 of those different boxes. So that's some very powerful intelligence that Go has to help you run your tests faster and then tell you what's broken and why. So I've dived down quite deep into some of the functionality here, but what you can see is that Go provides a very flexible, powerful platform for modeling your process for delivering software and then controlling the progress of changes through it and providing visibility into everyone involved in delivery on exactly what the status of every application is and the production readiness of it, and giving people the ability to self-service the operations they want. That's the essence of Go. That's why Go is the leading solution on the market for agile release management, and I hope you'll dive into some of the other videos on this site which go into some of these features in some more detail.